In our discussion regarding the demand and demand analysis, today we will look at the law of demand. That is to say, today we will look at the relationship between the price of a particular commodity and the quantity demanded of that commodity. Okay, the price of a particular commodity and a demand for that particular commodity in the market has a negative relationship with each other. Okay, so that is to say, when price increases, the quantity demanded goes down. Okay, this is given, or this could be explained with the help of law of demand. So what is this law of demand? I have written here on the board, you can see the law of demand. If price of particular commodity increases, the quantity demanded of that particular commodity decreases, okay, and vice versa. Fine. That means if the price of the particular commodity decreases, the quantity demanded of that commodity will increase. Okay, keeping other things constant. This is very important. What are these other things which are kept constant, and why are they kept constant? See, keeping other things constant means we are only looking at two variables here, price of a commodity and quantity demanded. But there are many other variables which will affect the quantity demanded in the market, income of the population, for example. Okay, but we will keep that as constant. We will not consider it here. Why? Because in microeconomics here, we are discussing or we are considering partial equilibrium analysis. And in partial equilibrium analysis, we will keep, it is done, only certain factors are considered, while the other factors could be kept constant. Right? So, because of that, we will keep other things. It is like keeping other things constant. This is very important. What are these other things? These other things are factors which affect demand other than price. Okay, that are kept constant here. So, all in all, the law states that if price of a particular commodity increases, the quantity demanded of that commodity decreases, and vice versa, meaning that if price of a particular commodity decreases, quantity demanded of that particular commodity increases. Okay, to explain this point, I have drawn a demand schedule here. You can take a look at this demand schedule. A demand schedule gives the quantity demanded of a particular commodity at various price levels. Okay, so for example, just as an hypothetical example, let us say there is a particular commodity. Okay, and if the price of that particular commodity is ₹50, the quantity demanded of that commodity is 10 units in the market. Okay, if the price falls to 40, the quantity increases to 20 units. If the price further falls to 30 rupees, the quantity demanded increases to 30 units. Quantity demanded increases to 30 units. Yeah. Okay, and if the price further falls to ₹10, the quantity demanded further increases to ₹50. Okay, so this is a demand schedule. It gives the quantity demanded of a particular commodity at various price levels. Okay, so as price level changes, the quantity demanded will also change. More precisely, if the price is decreasing, the quantity demanded is increasing. So this is the relationship. This could be depicted this could be graphically represented by a demand curve. Okay, so this is a demand curve. I have taken, on the x-axis, I have taken quantity demanded. Okay, and on y-axis we have price. Okay, and this is a demand curve which is sloping downwards to the right. Okay, in the next video or videos later on, we will discuss about why does the demand curve slope downwards to the right. But for the purpose of this video, it is sufficient to consider that this is sufficient to look at this demand curve, which is downward sloping. Okay, from left to right. Okay, I told you that this is a graphical representation of this demand schedule. If you look at this point here, let us say where the quantity demanded is 10, and if you extrapolate it here, you will have higher price, that is 50. Okay, so when quantity demanded is 10, the price is 50. Okay, whereas when the price is 10 rupees, the quantity demanded is 50 rupees. Okay, so this relationship is graphically represented by a demand curve. So this is basically law of demand, and basically here I have explained it through the demand schedule and the demand curve.